The global space economy reached a staggering $546 billion in 2022, with projections indicating a growth by 41% over the next 5 years. This remarkable expansion has been fueled by several key factors. Privatization of the space industry has played a significant role, opening up a new frontier for private enterprises to explore and capitalize on. Government investment too has been instrumental, paving the way for advancements in space technology and exploration. As we venture further into the cosmos, our reliance on satellites has grown exponentially. According to the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs, we currently have 792 communication satellites orbiting our planet. These celestial machines are vital for global communications and play a crucial role in our increasingly interconnected world. This upward trajectory in the space industry, however, comes with its own set of challenges. As the space economy flourishes, so does the threat of cyber attacks targeting space infrastructure. This rising threat isn't just a distant future scenario, but a present reality. Recent incidents have highlighted the vulnerabilities of our space infrastructure and the devastating impact cyber attacks can have. Take, for instance, the cyber attack on the National Optical Infrared Astronomy Research Laboratory. This incident underlined how cybercriminals can infiltrate complex but vulnerable systems, hijacking control and stealing valuable data. Similarly, the Viasat incident revealed how even companies providing satellite internet services aren't immune to significant cyber attacks. These attacks are not just isolated incidents, but part of a broader trend. With our increasing reliance on space infrastructure for global communication and innovation, these systems have become attractive targets for cybercriminals. From finance and energy to transportation, healthcare and agriculture, various sectors rely heavily on space systems. When these systems are compromised, the ripple effects can be felt across industries and society at large. Foreign intelligence agencies have also shown interest in American space capabilities and technologies. This adds a layer of geopolitical complexity to the issue, turning space infrastructure into a potential battleground for information warfare. However, the threat doesn't stop at Earth's orbit. Satellites, spacecraft, and even space stations are not immune to these cyber threats. With hundreds of communication satellites orbiting the Earth, the potential for disruption is vast. Imagine the chaos if these satellites were compromised, interrupting global communication networks, supply chains, and even national security systems. The increasing convergence of cyberspace and space has led to heightened concerns about supply chain security and the integrity of software in space systems. As we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration and utilization, we must also strengthen our defenses against these cyber threats. Because one thing is certain, in this new space age, cybersecurity isn't just optional, it's essential. Satellites and spacecraft, crucial for global communication and innovation, are highly vulnerable to cyber attacks. As we delve deeper into the digital age, the security of space infrastructure is becoming a significant concern. Satellites, just like any other digital system, are susceptible to hacking. These machines orbiting our Earth are critical for various services we rely on daily, from weather forecasts to GPS navigation. But what happens when these systems are compromised? Satellite systems pose unique cybersecurity challenges. For one, they have numerous entry points for potential hacking. Each communication between the satellite and the ground station, every data transmission, presents an opportunity for cybercriminals to intercept, disrupt, or manipulate the data. One major vulnerability lies in the use of long-range telemetry for communication with ground stations. This method, while effective for communicating with distant spacecraft, can be easily accessed by cybercriminals. Once they gain access, they can take control of the system, steal data, or even render the satellite useless. In addition to the satellites themselves, ground stations are also potential targets. These facilities, which serve as the link between us and the satellites in space, can be compromised, interrupting the satellite signal and granting access to downstream systems. Furthermore, the increasing use of Internet of Things, or IoT devices that use satellite communications, also provide potential points of entry for cyber criminals. These devices, which can range from personal fitness trackers to industrial sensors, often lack robust security measures, making them an easy target. The potential consequences of a cyber attack on our space infrastructure are far-reaching. From disrupting global communications to causing economic damage, the risks are considerable. And as our reliance on space-based services continues to grow, so too does the potential impact of such attacks. The threat of cyber attacks on satellite systems is a reality we cannot afford to ignore. As we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration and technology, it is imperative that we also prioritize the security of our space infrastructure. Because in the vast expanse of space, cybersecurity is not just a matter of data, it's a matter of global security, economic stability, and technological advancement. National and international bodies are rising to the challenge, putting measures in place to counteract these threats. As we delve deeper into the cosmos, we must also dive deeper into the realm of cybersecurity to protect our assets beyond our atmosphere. One of the key players in this effort is the National Cybersecurity Center of Excellence, or NCCOE. Tasked with the immense responsibility of protecting national space assets and operations, the NCCOE works tirelessly with federal partners to understand and manage the risks that come with our space-bound endeavors. They employ the National Institute of Standards and Technology's Cybersecurity Framework, a comprehensive guide to managing cybersecurity risks. Through this, they aim to create a secure foundation for our ventures into the final frontier. But the NCCOE isn't alone in this fight. The Cyberspace Solarium Commission, a US bipartisan body, has voiced the need to designate the space sector as critical infrastructure. This designation would not only highlight the importance of space operations, but also ensure that they receive the necessary attention and protection against cyber threats. Furthermore, efforts are underway to embed security into the very design of new space systems. This approach, known as security by design, is an essential step in creating a future where our space infrastructure is as secure as it is innovative. This method ensures that cybersecurity isn't an afterthought, but rather a fundamental part of the design and development process. While these measures are a step in the right direction, more needs to be done to secure our space infrastructure. As we continue to reach for the stars, we must also strive to fortify our digital defenses, ensuring that our journey into space is safe from cyber threats. The cosmos is a place of endless possibility, and with the right cybersecurity measures, we can explore it with confidence and security. The future of space cybersecurity lies in enhanced security measures and international cooperation. As we venture further into the cosmos, the security of our space infrastructure becomes paramount. It's not just about protecting the technology, it's about safeguarding the vital data these systems carry and the essential services they provide. We need to ensure secure transmission of data, protecting against hard-coded credentials which can serve as an easy entry point for cybercriminals. Just as we wouldn't leave our front doors wide open, we can't leave these digital gateways unguarded. But it's not just about locking doors, it's about building walls that are sturdy from the ground up. This is where the concept of security by design comes into play. Rather than treating cybersecurity as an afterthought, it must be an integral part of the development process. Smaller businesses have a significant role to play in this arena. Companies like Thales and Archon are already stepping up, providing comprehensive cybersecurity solutions for various space missions. They're working to identify and evaluate risks, design and build security into complex projects, and even offer training and testing services to enhance the resiliency of satellite systems. But the responsibility of space cybersecurity isn't limited to individual nations or companies. The nature of space exploration and satellite communications requires international cooperation. Cyber threats don't respect national boundaries, and neither can our defenses. We must work together, sharing insights, expertise, and resources to guard against these threats. Ethical hacking represents another critical piece of the puzzle. By taking an offensive role, ethical hackers can identify weaknesses in systems, providing invaluable information to help fortify defenses. It's like inviting a friendly knight to test your castle's defenses before the real attackers come. The space industry must recognize that space cybersecurity is not foolproof and work towards integrating security into every aspect of space technology. It's a vast, complex task, but it's one we can't afford to ignore. Our future in space depends on it. In conclusion, the growing threat of cyber attacks on space infrastructure is a stark reminder of the challenges that come with technological advancement. We've traversed the vast expanse of this video, witnessing the remarkable growth of the global space economy, now standing at a record high and projected to surge even further. We've delved into the shadowy depths of rising cyber threats, understanding how the digital world's invisible villains target our space infrastructure, turning our innovations into vulnerabilities. We've examined the intricate, complex systems that comprise our space infrastructure, recognizing their susceptibility to cyber attacks. We've also explored the current responses to these threats, noting the commendable efforts of organizations like the National Cybersecurity Center of Excellence and companies like Thales. And finally, we've glimpsed into the future of space cybersecurity, envisioning a world where the security of our space assets is integral to their design and operation. As we venture further into the cosmos, ensuring the cybersecurity of our space assets becomes not just a necessity, but a matter of global security and resilience.